Today's question is, what is coming toward you in love? What is your Valentine's Day reading? What's coming for you in love the last 2 weeks of February 2022? And we all know that tomorrow is Valentine's Day. So we'll see what's coming up for you guys there. Before I get into it, please remember this is not a personal reading, although it definitely gets very personal for a lot of you. If you guys need a personal reading that does only resonate with you, you can contact me through email, and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. So yeah, also don't forget to like, share, subscribe, to donate, comment, tip, donate, comment. Um, all right, well, let me go ahead and get into it. Your love reading for the last 2 weeks of February, 1, 2, and 3. A few more time, pause the video, and I'll be here when we get back. Deck number one. What is coming for the seekers of deck number one? In love. Oops. The last 2 weeks of February. I want to focus on their Valentine's Day, but I also want to get them even more love messages that'll apply for the last 2 weeks of February. If you guys missed it in the intro, remember this is an almost personal reading. It may not resonate with everyone, though it definitely will resonate with a lot of you or some of you. Sometimes it seems like it only resonates with one person. I mean, that's very rare, but it really feels like sometimes it's for specific people, and sometimes everyone can get a message. Anywho, we want to know what's coming for you guys the last 2 weeks of February with the focus on the 14th. Remember, this is I already said that, but anyway, if you need a personal reading, my information will be down below. You can always get the 4 question, or I think it's 3 or 4 question reading for $25. One last time, what is coming for the secret deck number one? The last 2 weeks of February with the focus on the 14th in love. Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. Uh, you might be in a distant relationship with somebody and talking to them a lot online. This person feels that they like to move very slowly. With Knight of Pentacles here, it could be Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. But I feel like somebody is looking toward the future here. They're looking toward. They also, it feels like they also want to talk about the future. With the Page of Swords there. With the Ace of Pentacles, it feels like moving to the next level, wherever level you are on. It feels like they want to move toward the next level. So if you are on, the friendship level and they like you, they want to move toward the courting um, part of the relationship. If you guys are already courting, they want to go to um, the next stage where you guys are official, right? So this feels like somebody who likes to also move very slowly in love. So if you're not on the same page with them and you want to like hop in bed, but they want to just hold hands, you guys, it feels like you guys are having a conversation about that stuff the last 2 weeks. And it's like the offer, it feels like this person has been hurt a lot and they just want to be sure. So if you guys, it's like you guys feel like you're the ones who are more sure, and that person that you're dealing with, they're less sure, or they want to be sure, so they're moving very slowly, and you're like, oh my god, like why can't you just um, you might be a fire sign or an air sign. If this is a distant relationship, it feels like a trip. This person, some of them are coming to see you guys, or talking about coming to see you guys. But it feels like something going on where you guys talk about it, but don't actually go through with it for Valentine's Day for whatever reason. But this person is like ready to come, and something happens, but they still like offer whatever. I'm also seeing packages being sent, so I wouldn't be surprised at all if you're in a distant relationship, the person that you're in the relationship with, like I wouldn't be surprised if they sent you some stuff in the mail. I'm also feeling a bit of disappointment with somebody who's a workaholic. Um, and they do send you gifts, but they're at work or they're distant on the 14th, and it's like disappointing, but not in the way that you're like really angry about it. It's like a little bit of sadness and disappointment because you can't be like physically together on that day. Some of you, I'm seeing a ring. The Ace of Pentacles can sometimes indicate a ring, and I'm seeing a ring. It doesn't necessarily have to be an engagement ring. If you're already married, it feels like another ring, another piece of jewelry. Like, I feel like you guys have spouses who are like high powered executives or professionals that have to be where they need to be. They can't just, call out. They have to go into work to make sure that things get done. And sometimes it feels like they use material goods to placate you. And it's like you understand, but the understanding doesn't help it hurt worse. It doesn't help it hurt less. It helps it hurt. It kind of helps like put a band-aid on it, but you also understand that to maintain the lifestyle, you have to make concessions and compromises. Um, you may also have a fireman as a significant other, and they have to like go to work, and they can't just not go fight a fire. They have to go fight the fires and put out the fires and stuff. And it's kind of like that, where you understand, but then you're like, but what about me? Which is very understandable because I mean, you're not a fireman, or if you are, you're not like on call that day or whatever. So I hope those messages made sense. Um, it's not like explosive. Oh my God, everything is but it feels like a regular, everyday relationship, between two regular, everyday people. And yeah, hope that makes some sense to you guys. I'm gonna try and do this quick because I have to do one more reading and then I have to go. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye for now. Deck number 2, we want to know, coming for you guys last 2 weeks of February. We want to focus on Valentine's Day, but we also want to get messages for the last 2 weeks here. And collective, so I can get accurate and concise answers to the question. What is coming for the seekers? The last 2 weeks of February 2022. Focus on Valentine's Day. Remember, this is not a personal reading, although it does get very personal. I encourage everyone to take this as my personal opinion. Oh, if you guys need a personal reading that does resonate with you only, you can contact me through email or text, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But we want to know what is going for the seekers last 2 weeks. They were able to focus on Valentine's Day. Last time, what is coming for the seekers of this deck? The last 2 weeks of February. The focus on Valentine's Day. In love. Okay, so it actually looks like cycling into the next cycle, if that makes sense. I said cycle like 3 times there. But it feels like with the two tens here, it feels like a turning point in the relationship. Um, it feels like money being spent. This little page of pentacles feels like a date. You may also taking your children out on a date. You may be going out on a family date if you've got kids on Valentine's Day. The Six of Cups, please. Six of Cups. Clarify the. Actually, I want to clarify the Page of Pentacles. Although you know what? I'm just gonna keep shuffling and see what messages come out because I feel like I'm going into a channel, and shuffling helps me get more messages. But the Page of Pentacles does feel like a date. It feels like also like a family situation with the Ten of Pentacles here. Um, Wheel of Fortune. I don't know. I'm hearing the Wheel of Fortune chant. Wheel of Fortune. If you guys aren't from the U.S., that's just a show that's been going on for like ever, and it's called Wheel of Fortune. I'm seeing a scavenger hunt. Somebody might do one of those little cute scavenger hunt things where at the end you end up, you know, receiving a gift. I see a lot of gift giving. I want to clear for the Wheel of Fortune. You also may receive flowers. Maybe dealing with a fixed sign. You guys may be spending time at home. Oh, nice. Yeah, so I feel like I feel like the Seven of Swords isn't coming off as like a third party situation or anything like that. What's coming off as someone like setting up a scavenger hunt or a surprise party at home with family or something like that. Because the Seven of Swords, it's not always all bad. Like all cards, they're not always all bad. Seven of Swords is coming off not as lies and deceit, but more as discretion and justified secrecy. Because you know it's not going to be a surprise if you're like, "Hey, I'm going to do this for Valentine's Day," and the person's like, "Oh, I like surprises though," but you know, it feels like this person goes all out anyway, and it feels like some of you guys are in uh, a place where you might not be able to go inside restaurants or whatever. Some places do still have like lockdown. It feels like this is outside of the US because the US is pretty much open in most places. But some of you guys are having like at home, like ordering out and having food come to you at home. Um, it feels like you guys are like watching TV and then your significant other pops up with a surprise dinner or something when you guys haven't really planned anything big. I like this. It feels very warm. Um it feels very good. But for somebody out there, you're angry. Maybe because you believed this person when they said, "Oh, you know, just a $5 gift, some candy, some flowers or whatever, nothing big." And this person comes out with this big thing and you feel like, you know, you were not able to reciprocate in equally because of the agreement that you made before. And you're like, oh my God, but you still kind of enjoy it. Some of you guys don't enjoy it, but I feel like most of you guys do enjoy it. And it's a turning point in the relationship because it feels like, um, for some of you, this person does this a lot where they'll say one thing and do another, or they'll agree to one thing and then do another thing. Um, and it's getting kind of old for you. So it feels like the next 2 weeks in love, you kind of dealing with the fallout or the aftermath of the Valentine's Day situation. Um, whether you like it or not, or whether it angers you or it makes you happy, it's like you're dealing with that. Some of you guys will be getting engaged too. The Ace of Pentacles is coming up as a ring. Um, if you're not already married and you are at that stage now, if you're not at that stage, then it doesn't matter. You know, it's not for you. Take what resonates, leave the rest. But if you're at that stage and this person's been like dropping hints and stuff, don't be surprised if um they present you with a engagement ring. So that being said, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you guys need a reading. My information down below. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye for now. To deck number 3. You want to know what's coming for y'all in love the last 2 weeks of February with focus on the 14th, which is Valentine's Day. What is coming for the secrets of this deck the last 2 weeks of February? What is coming towards y'all the last 2 weeks of February with a focus on Valentine's Day? Want to know what's going for y'all in love the last 2 weeks of February with a focus on Valentine's Day? Please remember this is not a personal reading, although it will resonate with many of you. If you guys need a personal reading that does only resonate with you, you can contact me through email, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. It feels like you guys are going out and partying, being social. You might be going to a speed dating event with Three of Cups being here. It looks like also some of you guys going out on a Tinder date with. I'm seeing like Tinder, I'm seeing like Grinder, I'm seeing stuff like that because this guy looks like on his phone trying to navigate somewhere. Just be safe. Use protection and make sure that you get what you want and nothing extra that you don't want. You know what I mean? Don't be afraid to have conversations um, where this person's wearing a glove, no glove, no love, especially if you don't know this person very well. But it looks like you guys going out, having a party, having a threesome, um, going to a bar even. I do feel like you guys broke up recently, or had the kind of fight where um, you're taking a break from your person. Well, I feel like you guys at least, if you want to, it feels like if you guys want to, you can find somebody to knock boots with, bump uglies with, as they say. It feels like you guys are able to do what you want. And if you're not with somebody, I'm feeling like you end up, you know, going out and getting out there. And, you know, even if you don't have a date, like a single date, it's, you got 3 people or 2 other people around you. So it's like, you know, you go out with your friends on Valentine's Day. The the 10 is feeling like a turning point for a lot of people. I'm seeing it a lot come out in these readings, and it's feeling like um, something going on in the environment for us. It might be market crash um, that's happening, and it's like a turning point for a lot of people. Stock market crash is like affecting us the last 2 weeks, or stock market correction the last 2 weeks of February. Yeah, and it's due to, for some reason I'm hearing media, but it's due to incompetence, and the pandemonium. Yeah. So I'm getting a very YOLO vibe here. I also feel like it's a turning point for you in your life because it feels like a lot of you guys broke up during that Venus retrograde, Mercury retrograde period, and you're just now like coming to terms with it, and you're like, you know what, screw it, I'm going out, I'm gonna have fun, I'm gonna do me, and nobody can tell me what to do. I'm just gonna do what I want to do, and that's just fine, you know. But be safe, please. For God's sake, be safe out here. Make sure you got your taser. If you got a knife, make sure your knife is in your bra. Um, Make sure you got, you know, if you're a carrier, you got your concealed carry. Make sure that you know you're just being safe because people are crazy out here. And Valentine's Day is a good day to um, go to a bar and end up with drugs in your drink. But I mean, like, as long as you're safe, it's fine. You should be fine. Don't go alone and hang out with your friends and stuff like that. That makes sense. You don't have a Cancer or a Leo or a Scorpio. But yeah, hope those things made sense. Definitely, please be careful and be safe out there. Um, and don't forget to come back and comment and let me know how your Valentine's Day went. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. If you guys have personal reading information down below. I will see you next time. Bye.